I learned about reading science fiction with illustrations. Science fiction is a type of fiction which has space exploration, time travel, aliens, and etc. Illustrations are decorations or visual explanations of a text. There are many ways to illustrate a person, place, event, or story. If you don't know the meaning of a word, you can look for context clues. Context clues are words or phrases that help you figure out the meaning of a word you don't know. In this story, Finn's mother says she doesn't think the Wisitons would ever share their food pods. Finn knows this because of stories that say the Wisitons never gave away anything. In this story, these context clues helped me figure out the meaning of the word stingy. The context clues are they would never share their food pods and the Wisitons never gave away anything. Using these context clues, I guessed that stingy means unwilling to give. So Finn's mother thinks the Wisitons are greedy and unwilling to give. An example of science fiction with illustrations is this story, Chip Boy. In this story, I did not know the meaning of multiply. I used these context clues. It flew straight back at Martin. It happened again and again. Martin was covered in crisps. These context clues helped me figure out that multiply means to increase amount several times. Adages. An adage is a wise saying that has been in use for many years. Examples: you must walk the walk before you can talk the talk. There are two ways to get to the top of an oak tree. You can climb it or sit on an acorn. An adage is an old saying, so don't ever say the old adage. We know it is old. An example of an adage is don't judge a book by its cover, which means you shouldn't judge someone or something before you know more about them. I practiced using place value and 4-digit numbers. The place value is the value of a digit based on where it is in a number. For example, the number 8,245 is a 4-digit number that has 8 thousands, 2 hundreds, 4 tens, and 5 ones. Quarter past times on a digital clock. There are 60 minutes in an hour, so there are 30 minutes in half an hour. This shows on the digital clock as 30 in the minute section. For example, 10:30 shows on a digital clock as 10:30. Half of 30 is 15, so there are 15 minutes in a quarter of an hour. This shows on the digital clock as 15 in the minute section. For example, 10:15 shows on a digital clock as 10:15. We read this as 10:15. For example, this shows on the digital clock as 15 in the minute section. For example, 5:15 shows on a digital clock as this. We read this as 5:15. I learned about producing heat, heating up. Heat moves or transfers from a warmer area to a cooler area. In this activity, first I observed these 3 coins. I noticed that they are all identical. I have 3 coins. My mother will hold one of the 3 coins for a minute. I will then close my eyes while my mother mixes the coin she held with the other 2 coins. After, I will try to identify which coin my mother held. My mother will now hold a coin for a minute. After 1 minute, I will close my eyes while my mother mixes the coins. Now I will try to identify which coin my mother held. This one. I am correct. Did the chicken or egg come first? The first ever chicken hatched out of an egg from an earlier species. Life on the earth faces many challenges. Over time, babies with features that help them to better survive are born and flourish. This process is called evolution. Chickens eat stones to help them grind down food in their gizzards. Dinosaurs had gizzards too. The egg came first because if there had been no egg, there would have been no chicken. Chickens are birds, and we know that birds evolved from reptiles, so we can say that the first bird hatched from an egg that was laid by a reptile that was very similar to, but not quite, a bird itself. Ben. Ben. Young I. D.ใหญ่ใหญ่เล็กอร่อยเย็นร้อนมีความสุขสวยโลเกินไปไม่ค่อยแล้วได้แล้วล่ะ